You're watching Good Morning Washington on News Channel 8.
8:16 now, and still some summer traveling to be done. And if you're trying to squeeze in just one more getaway, well, then you may want to listen to our next guest. A study in healthnewsdigest.com revealed that millions of Americans suffer or re-aggravate back or neck injuries when they take these trips. So here to show you how to prevent the injuries while traveling, Dr. Brian Paris, a chiropractor at the Advanced Spine and Wellness Center. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
We love having you, and you always bring in props, which is great because it helps to illustrate your point. So this is really interesting because you think of people going on vacations, they relax and they tend to rejuvenate themselves. But you actually said you see an uptick in patients after they come back from vacation.
Well, funny enough, it's like Black Friday for us in our office.
No kidding.
Yeah, so super busy because people go away, they do things that they normally don't do, and then come back more injured.
Okay.
So, you know, when people are going away on vacation, they're jumping off cliffs, they're rock climbing, they're stand-up paddleboarding for the first time, they're trying to play 36 holes of golf, and these are the things that they're normally not doing. Plus, we tend to drink alcohol, we don't eat foods that are that good, so we get dehydrated. Right? So when we're dehydrated, our body is like cardboard, our muscles get stiff, and then we go out and we try and swing that golf club, and then
that explains it. Okay, good to know. And also, we tend to aggravate maybe existing injuries whenever we're traveling.
Correct.
Like what?
So, well, I mean, neck and back injuries are the most common by far. So I have a couple common tips. Depends if you're traveling by plane or traveling by car. So let's take the car travel, for example. So if you're sitting in a car, which for me, I'm a little too energetic to sit in a car anyway, so I got to make fun out of it and keep my body moving. Now, I talked to some recent people in driver's education, and you remember the 10 and it's the 10 and 2, right? So they actually, I've learned that it's now 4 and 8.
Oh, you should be holding it down here.
Right. Now, what you can do, and we've gone over this before too, when you have a nice, good, strong posture in the car, you get your seat up in that good angle, sit up square, and actually put your hands on that 4 and that 8 position, so you can sit in a. You know, you're exaggerating it because I did it next to someone and they were laughing at me. How
I was going to say.
It seems kind of goofy, but if you're in a car for 8 hours, 4 hours, whatever that time period, you need to be able to strengthen your body.
Reclining and driving,
the low riding position is usually no good for your spine. Yeah, so getting out of the car more often is, getting out, taking frequent breaks, and doing that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Now
flying. And this is my big problem.
It is,
because, of course, us ladies, we've got to pack everything we own for a one-night stay.
Correct. And most people, they pack their bag to 49.9 pounds, right? So they can get it on the scale.
Yes, just under.
And they don't have to pay that extra fee or whatever that is. So, and we tend to pack our bags as big as we can. It's very smart. Take a step back. You know, spend a little bit of extra money. Have the sky cab person help you out. Yeah, have them move it.
So you've brought this piece of luggage here.
I did, yeah. So,
and you said you put a bowling ball in it?
I put a bowling ball.
So how much does this weigh?
It's about 8-9 pounds.
That's all?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's very heavy.
It is very heavy, but I was just going to say it's nowhere near how heavy my bags usually are whenever I stuff them to the gills.
Well, that's potentially why your back may hurt after you get on the plane. So one of the most important things, and if I can give you some tips on that, because I demonstrate myself, when you go to pick up the bag, you went and bent over. So when you completely just flex your spine and your back over, it's one of the weakest positions you can put yourself in. So imagine
bend your legs.
Yeah, and you're not sleeping well, you're not drinking water, which is why I brought some water, just to remind you to constantly drink and be hydrated on vacation. So if you're bending over in that straight position, so like you said, use your legs. You have a big, strong base. Legs, butt, body, get low, and pick it up.
Get low.
Yes.
I do that on vacation, but in a completely different aspect.
Well, I think exactly. You get to chill out, back up. But the most important part is, like, who cares what other people are thinking? You know, when you're in an airplane, if you're in there for 2-3 hours, you got to move.
Right.
You know, the little kids, it's acceptable for them to walk up and down. Adults, it's a little bit different. We can't always walk around.
At you funny.
Yeah, but you gotta wipe that past if you want to keep your body healthy, keep your spine healthy, and avoid re-injuring your back and your neck.
And don't be a daredevil just because you're on vacation.
Correct. And if you want to risk it a little bit, I like, for me, I like jumping off cliffs, doing that crazy kind of stuff.
That's all you.
Yes, that's fine. I'll stick with that. But make sure you prepare for movement. Don't go in cold. You know, if you know you're going to do new activities, get your body ready.
Okay.
And do some stretching. And it's also a really good time to go work in what I like to call working in versus working out. You know, read the book, walk on the beach, do the yoga class that you didn't want to do. Yes.
Much more my speed.
That's rejuvenation.
You
right
go
there.
jump off buildings and cliffs.
Cool.
and
then
I'll
we'll
just sit
meet
on the
at a
beach.
yoga class
There we
after.
go.
Okay.
There we go. Dr. Bears, thank you so much for coming
you for
in.
having
Great
us.
tips
Thank
for
you.
folks that are still trying to squeeze in that last-minute vacation.
All right, you got it.
All right, 8:21 now. Eileen, are you the daredevil or are you the beach gal?
No, I'm the beach gal doing the yoga. Yeah, no cliff diving for me. Great weather, though, to be outdoors.